You're doing everything right. You wake up early, you work hard, often staying late. The paycheck arrives, and it's a good one, something you once dreamed of. You pay your bills on time, you manage your responsibilities. And yet, there's this quiet, persistent hum of anxiety, a feeling that despite the decent salary, you're just treading water. You see the numbers on your screen, the bills getting paid, the long hours you put in, but the feeling of being stuck, of being on a treadmill, just doesn't go away. You look out the window at the city lights, wondering if everyone else feels this way, or if you're the only one missing a secret piece of the puzzle. If this sounds familiar, I want you to know you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not failing. You're simply playing a game where the rules were never fully explained. Let's break down the reality for a moment, using some simple, realistic numbers that might feel very close to home. Imagine you're earning what's considered a good salary in the US or Europe, say around $75,000 a year. On paper, that sounds great, but let's follow the money. First, taxes take a significant bite. Depending on where you live, you could lose 25 to 30% right away. So, your $75,000 becomes closer to $54,000, or about $4,500 a month in your pocket. Now, let's look at where that money goes. A modest one-bedroom apartment in a decent city area can easily cost $1,800 a month in rent or mortgage. That's a huge chunk gone immediately. Then there's your car. The payment, insurance, gas, and maintenance might average out to another $600 a month. Utilities, electricity, water, internet, your phone bill can add up to $300. Groceries are a necessity, and for one person trying to eat reasonably well, that's at least $400 a month and often more. Many of us also have student loans or credit card debt we're trying to pay down. A standard payment on that could be another $400 a month. Let's add it up. $1,800 for housing, $600 for the car, $300 for utilities, $400 for groceries, and $400 for debt. That's a total of $3,500 in basic, non-negotiable monthly expenses. But the numbers are only half the story. The other half, the more powerful half, is happening inside your head. It's the psychological game of money that keeps so many of us running in place. We scroll through social media and see curated snapshots of success. A friend's lavish vacation, a coworker's new car, an influencer's designer wardrobe. Our brain doesn't register the debt behind the photo or the 80-hour work weeks. It just registers a comparison, a feeling of falling behind. This creates a subtle but constant pressure to keep up, to spend money we do and have on things we do and need to project an image of success. This leads to emotional spending, that feeling of stress after a long week. It's so easy to soothe it with a little online shopping or an expensive meal. We're not buying an item. We're buying a temporary hit of dopamine, a brief escape from the pressure. It's a momentary relief that often leads to long-term regret when the credit card bill arrives. Then there's something called expectation creep. You get a raise, a promotion, a bigger salary. For a month or two, you feel great. You have more breathing room. But then, slowly, your lifestyle adjusts. You move to a slightly nicer apartment. You start buying premium coffee. You upgrade your car. Before you know it, your expenses have risen to meet your new income. And you're right back where you started, feeling just as stretched as before, only with more expensive obligations. This cycle is why so many people believe the solution is just to earn more. They chase the next promotion, the higher salary, thinking that the next income bracket will finally be the one that solves everything. But they're chasing a moving target. They're trying to solve a thinking problem with a salary solution. They believe salary equals freedom, but it doesn't. What truly creates freedom is financial intelligence. This is where the shift happens. It's a pivot from a mindset of earning and spending to one of creating and growing. Financially intelligent people understand that their time is their most valuable asset, and simply trading it for a salary has a built-in ceiling. They think differently about income, value, and leverage. They don't chase dozens of different side hustles or jump on every new trend. Instead, they do something that seems almost counterintuitive in our fast-paced world. They focus. They focus on developing one single, high-value skill. Not a hobby, but a skill that solves a specific, expensive problem for others. This could be anything from advanced data analysis to specialized software development to high-level digital marketing strategy or even expert-level video editing. It's a skill that requires depth, not just surface-level knowledge. They commit to mastering it, going deeper than 99% of people are willing to go. And here is the crucial lever for our time: they integrate artificial intelligence not as a replacement, but as a force multiplier. AI becomes their leverage. If they're a writer, they use AI to research faster, to structure their ideas, to overcome writer's block, but the final craft, the nuance, the human touch, is theirs. If they're a coder, they use AI to debug code, to write boilerplate functions, to learn new languages, allowing them to focus on the complex architecture and creative problem solving. AI doesn't do the work for them. It elevates their work. It increases their quality, their efficiency, and their ability to scale their output without burning out. This is the modern definition of working smarter, not harder. The path isn't a sprint. It's a marathon built on consistency. Imagine someone dedicating one focused hour every single day to mastering their chosen skill. Not frantically, not anxiously, but with calm, deliberate practice. That's over 365 hours in a year. While others are distracted by trends and shortcuts, this person is quietly building a fortress of expertise. Consistency in learning builds competence, and consistency in delivering high-quality work builds trust. And in the world of high-value skills, trust is the currency that leads to better projects, higher rates, and more control over your income. This process isn't glamorous. It doesn't look like the fake hustle culture you see online. It's not about waking up at 4 a.m. to post motivational quotes. It looks like quiet hours spent at a desk, learning, practicing, and refining. It looks like a programmer wrestling with a difficult piece of code, using AI as a sparring partner to find a breakthrough. It looks like a marketing strategist using data analysis tools to uncover a key insight that will transform a client's business. It's the slow, steady work of solving problems. With each problem solved, with each project completed, something incredible happens. Confidence grows, not the loud, arrogant kind, but a quiet, internal self-assurance. You start to see your own progress. The work that was once difficult becomes manageable. The concepts that were confusing become clear. You are no longer just an employee trading time for money. You are becoming a valuable expert, a problem solver. Your income is no longer just a salary. It's a direct reflection of the value you create. It grows over time, not because you got a standard 3% raise, but because your skill, amplified by leverage and proven by consistency, is now in high demand. The journey to financial intelligence isn't about finding a magic bullet. It's about a fundamental shift in perspective. It's realizing that your financial destiny isn't determined by your next paycheck, but by the value you can create. As we head towards 2026 and beyond, the world will not reward frantic activity. It will reward discipline, depth, and intelligence. Real, sustainable success won't come from overnight windfalls or viral trends. It will be built brick by those who become disciplined in their focus, valuable in their skills, and smart about how they manage their resources. The anxiety you feel isn't a sign that you're broken. It's a signal that the old model is no longer enough. The path forward is not about chasing more, but about becoming more. It's about taking the knowledge you have and acting on it with calm, deliberate intention, not impulse. It's about building a future based on the solid foundation of your own expertise. If you're ready for calm, realistic guidance on building true financial well-being, this is the place for you. Subscribe to Money IQ, and let's navigate the future of money together.